Oh man. I, Hey world, what's good? It's your boy LG and I'm back with another video. Today is going to be a good day, and you guys see the title. We are going to be talking about Street Fighter 6 today, and it's and how I feel about it. And yeah, I really don't know how to feel about it overall. I don't know. I want to like it, but some of the things I've seen is just like, I don't know. But without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and look over a few things. We're gonna look over the initial trailer, because I had watched it yesterday, and I just kind of saw it maybe once or twice, and didn't really have much of a, I kind of formed my opinion off of that once or twice, that little quick judgment. And I want to kind of look over it again and kind of just go a little bit further in. But this is off of Sony State of Play, which event yesterday, which was actually pretty good. Some pretty good games and stuff like that coming up, but this was one of the ones that really just caught my attention. And as a fighting game head, I got to talk about it, right? So, without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna start with the announced trailer, and then we're gonna just maneuver from there. All right? Okay, Hakan. Oh well, I like that. that's dope. I like this. I do like the way this looks. I will say that. I'm gonna try to save my pausing for afterwards, but Capcom, yeah, I like that. I like how they went with this the urban aesthetic.
When you go looking for strength, it's not like a game. This journey doesn't have a real ending.
Right.
Okay then.
Okay.
You ready to begin?
Okay.
You want to start off on the right foot in this city. Hit the streets.
Yeah, hey there, I do this. Never feel loose. And when I get up in the game, you're up here improved. A real problem, but I solve them all face proof. If you think I'm going forward, then you talking
okay.
Yeah, y'all wanna win, let me spin, boy. Or dunks aside, I'm super fly like I'm
Are they, so does that mean they're doing, so does this mean that they're doing open world or trying to do something like an open world? We'll see.
And I put on for my city from the intro.
Oh man. Ryu looks good though. That's clean. I ain't gonna lie, that's clean. That's dope. See, I don't. Okay, we got a couple new people. Got Luke. I like his style though. Jamie. Yeah, I like Jamie.
Ready? Then show me.
Okay. I like that. Okay. That must be a super. I like that. Okay. Okay. Oh no. You got parries.
This is our destiny. My secret art.
See, better logo. All right. So one of the things that I kind of was unsure about. Well, I know one, Maximilian mentioned this earlier. One of the things that he was talking about is how they were going to try to push Luke more, or not just Luke, but more new characters. And when you think Street Fighter, this is one of those games where, like, if this was like a different game, I would understand them trying that. But I don't know how well that would work, because when you think Street Fighter, you think the original 8, like Ryu, Ken, Zangief, Blanca, so on and so forth. You know what I'm saying? Chun-Li and all that. So the problem is when you start trying to put in new characters in to try to enforce the old ones out, unless it's done right, you're walking a really tight rope. Let's just put it like that. Soul Calibur 5 tried this. For those that don't remember Soul Calibur 5, there's a good reason why you don't. It's because they tried it and it didn't have the same effect. They had people that had the original people's moves, but they were like either descendants or teachers or students rather, and it just didn't work. Okay, it just fell flat. And this is the problem that we're gonna run into here with Street Fighter, because it's Street Fighter. Now I know they're trying to move things along. That's fine. I understand. You know, at the risk of sounding like a boomer, I'll take it. But that's the thing you got to be careful of, right? I wasn't a big fan of Luke in 5. Not a fan of him. I really can care less. But I will say he definitely looks better. He definitely looks better here than he did in 5. Now the other thing I like is this the design, the world looks good. Easter eggs, if you will, like Hakan, I mentioned it earlier. Final Feast, it's not bad. It's not bad. I like the idea, but I think they're trying to go with this, trying to do a beat 'em up thing, kind of like what they did with Tekken Force. And once again, that depends. That's really stretching it, really. I'm gonna get back to that in a minute. But I also like they're trying to go back more with the urban, like I mentioned earlier, the urban style with the graffiti. They kind of did something similar in 4. They're kind of mixing 4 and Third Strike a bit, and they're kind of mixing what they try to do with the ink part of 4, and then the urban feel of Third Strike. And that was something that they're trying to fit, trying to mesh together to kind of create this thing. As you can see with some of the hit effects later in the game, especially with some of the bigger hits here, that's definitely not bad. One of the things that mechanically, it looks like the hits are a little bit slower, and I don't know how to feel about that, because Street Fighter is definitely kind of a, well, now that I think about it, it's more of a mid-paced game, but well, we'll go with it. The pacing, we'll see when that comes out. Big issue here. This is the big issue. This right here, Chun-Li. Now, I don't really like her face here. This might be a nitpick to somebody, but I don't really care much for her face here. Her face looks a little, I don't know how to put it. I'm not sold on it. I'm not sold on it. She looks less like Chun-Li and more like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. I do like that she's kind of went on the master role. She's kind of a little bit more chilled down a little bit, but the outfits kind of, I'm not necessarily feeling the outfit so much. That's the other thing, but mainly the face part and also the beat 'em up part. That's the other thing that I don't know if that's what they're trying to do, is add the beat 'em up factor in here. And if they do that, depending on how they do that, especially with the open world thing that they're trying to do, I don't know how that's going to work. I don't know how to feel about this. It's just so many things that this raises up so many questions. I don't know if they learned from 5 and how bad their launch was, and maybe they'll do something better to rectify that this time around. But we'll see. Only time will tell in this case, right? There's one thing that I will definitely say that is a big plus that I like, and we're gonna play it right here. The real-time commentary feature is one of the features that they touted, and this is very special. Watch this.
Oh yeah, you know I'm ready. Trying to read each other here? At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important.
First ever in-game real-time commentary feature, which is great. I like this.
With a stopping box. More fuel to the fire. Cook them up. Breaking on them to lay down some damage without giving up ground.
I like that play-by-play commentary of the action. Real-time feedback and a new perspective. Yep. And this is one of the things that I liked, and this is amazing because the community is a very vital part of what makes the FGC, and I'm glad to see that Capcom is finally recognizing that the commentators, especially when they're bigger commentators, are getting some shine. I think it was, who was this? I'm trying to get his name down. Jeremy Vicious Lopez. Definitely a good commentator. I've heard him before. I've also heard of other commentators like Tasty Steve. He's done. Sajam has done Street Fighter. Who else has done a good job on Street Fighter? Jay Censor is another one. That would be a good person to add. That would be dope. And I think they also have different languages supported as well. Aru from Japan. I think that's a good idea. This is actually one of the better ideas that Capcom has done, and if implemented right, I think this will be a nice little addition. And if you guys got any commentators you would like to see, please, for the love of God, don't say low tier God. Please don't, because that nigga, no, that might sound funny to somebody, but to me, don't care. Y'all can fight amongst yourself in the comic section over that one, because I said what I said. Anywho, there is some leakage going on here, according to this site here that I happen to find. Within hours of the official reveal, artwork featuring 22 characters seemingly playable in Street Fighter 6 appeared online. Alright, so I don't know if this is true or not, so please take this with a grain of salt, but I did happen to see this, and I want to kind of share this. I'm not saying this is official, I'm not saying that this is right or not, but I just want to put this out here as news. So these are allegedly the characters that are going to be in Street Fighter 6, right? The classics, of course, we got the original Ryu, Ken, Zangief, Dawson, Honda, Blanca, Guile, and of course Chun-Li. You know, they looking pretty solid. You know, of course, they're trying to go with that newer look, which is not bad. If these translate in game, it looks like pretty good. Cammy, DJ, Rashid, I was gonna say Shaheen, Rashid, Jury, Ed, and Akuma. Glad to see that we getting, possibly DJ's coming back. That's, a lot of people, I've heard some people ask for him. I'm not really a fan of Cammy's look. Look how they massacred my girl. Sad face. Not bad. Of course, with Akuma, they toned down on his mane, thank God, because Akuma was looking like straight out the Lion King in 5. And then we have some new people: Luke, Marissa, Jamie, Mimi, Lily, JP, Kimberly, and Aki, or AKI. And these are some of the newer looks. Like I said, Luke looks better. Definitely looks better. This motherfucker, like, I don't know how to feel about that. I don't know. Where's Sagat should still be here. That's just my personal opinion. I like the new design here, especially with the drunken boxing. Definitely. This is interesting. The Mexican chick here, she's interesting. We'll see. Like I said, I don't know if these are actually true or not. But if they are, leaks are bad, y'all. You don't have to leak everything. Sometimes it's good to just leave things up to the imagination and figure out what's going to come up next. I know with the age of the internet, everything's good to get everything out at once, but sometimes it's good to, draw suspense in. But, for those that's leaking this, y'all kind of fucked up for this. But like I said, we don't know if it's if how much of this is true or not. So, but I just wanted to share my thoughts with you guys. Overall, like I said, I don't know how to feel about this. Like, hopefully we'll see. I want to see more mechanics later. Hopefully we'll get more news as far as like what's gonna go on with, you know, more of the mechanics that's going on in Street Fighter. I really want to see a little bit more advanced mechanics, like especially one frame links. Reason being, to me, that gives more separation between, you know, combos that everybody can do, and that little touch of somebody who's just better and that's put in the work. You know, that's just my personal opinion, but I would like to hear what you guys think. If you guys are looking forward to getting Street Fighter 6, if this is going to be a day one buy for you or not, or you're going to wait till it's going to go on sale, or you just hate the game altogether, let me know what you think. All right, and I would love to hear from you guys. All right, y'all, that's going to be it for me, and I'll be catching you guys on the next time. Peace and God bless.